So yeah, this little guy came here and he's got some, owners were concerned about this area here. As you can see, it's kind of bold, and also, you know, we were just talking, used to cry every night. Yeah, so you know what this is?
Little buddy, and I'm not sure if he has little fights on him because the other guy is kind of aggressive sometimes.
Well, this looks very, very much, and from what you're telling me, this looks like mites.
Is it mites?
Yes. Now, do you guys come here regularly for checkups?
No, the first time.
Oh, your first time? Welcome.
Just discovered this place, thank you.
Okay, so we actually always give people that come for their 3-monthly checkup, we always give them ivermectin, which would have prevented this. So this is actually, it's a mite, and it burrows under the skin, and you cannot see it with the naked eye. You can't, and it causes havoc on the guinea pig. They lose their hair, they get very scratchy and itchy, right? And they scream because it just hurts so much.
Yeah,
they can even,
that's basically it.
Yeah, they can even start seizuring from when they're itching. They'll stay into a seizure. It looks like what the vet gave you was the right stuff, because it is working, because as you told me that the hair is growing back, right?
It is. It's
Yeah.
been, 3 to 4 weeks since we took him to the vet. So
Right.
There's been improvement.
Yeah, and if it's a long time,
He's still a little itchy.
yeah, that's normal. And if it's been a long time that he's had it, it's gonna take a while to grow back. So what I'm, you know, the mites, this is something that people say, oh, they get it from the hay, which I'm not buying it. Not these particular mites, because these burrow under the skin. They cannot live without a living host. So they're not in this bedding, they're not in the hay. It's not coming from the hay. There's other kind of stuff, parasites that might come from the hay. So I always say they carry this with them.
I'm assuming from the pet shop.
And what happens is, in times of stress, or if they're just not feeling right or something, it can all of a sudden get the overhand. Okay. And that is what I see a lot when I see guys like this. But with our piggies, people that come regularly, we never see it. We just don't see it, because there's a prevention. This is a prevention. So I'm not injecting. I know people always look at me like, oh my God, she's gonna inject the piggy. This is how easy it is, and it does not need to be injected. This is the amazing thing about it. If you have to go to your doctor because your guinea pig has mites, then request just a drop on the ear of the ivermectin, because this does not need to be injected. No, and it works just as well, if not better, because there's so many little veins in the ear. The drug gets absorbed immediately throughout the whole system of the animal. So I will give you a little bit more of that. That is totally over-the-counter stuff.
I'll make them some on their way out.
You what?
I'll make them some on their way out. I'll make a
Oh
vial
yeah,
of it on their way out.
absolutely. So, and I have.
He shares a home with another little guy, but the other guy, he seems perfectly fine.
No, but let's do him as a preventative as well.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and Avery will write it down for you. She'll give you some. Awesome. So what I'm gonna do the rest of his little health check. I see that he really needs a little boy cleaning here. I can feel it already.
I saw something about mineral oil and Q-tips.
Yeah, we use, actually you can see, so this is coming, guys. We use olive oil actually, but it's okay, you can use any type of oil. But I need to get some Q-tips, so if we can pause it for a second. Then
yep.
Let's start. I'm just gonna do his little nailsies. Hi baby boy. Let's start with your nails. Good boy. He's got long, quick in there, so that means I gotta be careful here at the front.
So everyone is going to ask, how do you clip those black nails so well?
Well, you can tell where the curve is. The curve is okay, sweetie, get a little comfortable. The curve on this one here is literally here. The curve.
And that's
so
what I
if
tell
you
people.
are scared and you don't want to cut too much, you just stick to the curve and then just maybe do it every 2 weeks.
That's what I tell people. The
See,
quick
look,
ends at the curve.
Let me show you. Curve. Boom. Here's my curve. Here's my curve. There. And that usually will keep you in the safe zone. And then sometimes the fronts don't grow as fast as the backs. What are you saying? And I don't even have snackies for you here. I'm so sorry. Let's check his little mouth. Let's check your little teethies. All the way down. It looks good. What a good boy. Now he's got a little bit of stuff there, then nothing too crazy. But I will. I already spoke to them. They're gonna wait. Oh, Avery. So I'm gonna just. Okay. I know you don't want to do that. Just want to see if I can get some of it out. There. Now it's stuck here. And then come. There it is. Yeah, you got it, I think. Yeah. Little ickies. Nothing major. Nothing major. And now for the major part, which would be his business. Because when they get a little older, guinea pigs, okay? Boy guinea pigs. They tend to lose elasticity in the skin. So what happens is a guinea pig has a perineal sac right there where also the anus is. So these two often get confused. While I'm explaining, let me just put them down here for a second. So these two often get confused. So that pocket that I'm gonna go clean out right now is not the anus. And a lot of people, including some veterinarians, do not know this fact. I've had books written by veterinarians that were for veterinarians that do not make mention of the sac and only make mention of that part being the anus. So yeah, so I'm gonna, show how to clean it, and then you'll see that the anus is completely separate. And let me start with his little weenie, because that has to also get cleaned. But you know what? I can't start with that because this ball is so large. And you know what also? Look here, they get these little pimple. You see that? How there's this little pimple material. But we're not going to be too worried about this. I can just take this out. It's pretty juicy. So I should be able to just take that out. Wow, hoping to get it all out in one piece. Now,
I am downwind of that.
and there is one piece. So, she did.
It's stinky
I'm so
business.
sorry. I'm so sorry. And we're breathing through our mouth. That's what one does. And where are my Q-tips? Go. Alright, so we are now removing all the other older stuff. And he is getting frustrated. I just saw him kind of biting on my finger. Sometimes people get frustrated and start biting on their own little hand. Why don't you start biting this one? This is the mean one. Yeah, that's the mean one. But this does not hurt, and it's just something that needs to happen. All this icky stuff, and it is bacteria with smegma. I can almost, you see the liner that I talk about? This is part of the liner. He's got a pretty. Why are you complaining? Now look at this. See all this stuff I'm able to just pull off? That is awesome. That's what I call the liner. And it's hard. This doesn't hurt. Why are you weaking? Why the weaking, sweetie? just don't like when you're messing with it, I suppose. Well, I wouldn't either. To be honest, I'm blaming. I don't blame you. So, fecal material is what will get stuck in there because the that pocket, the anus is right here, but sometimes the softer fecal material will get stuck in the pocket on the way out. So that is where that fecal material comes from that you can see in the pocket. The younger males usually will just have the smegma, but the older males will definitely have a lot of the fecal stool that we just pulled out. That was a big bowl of kind of like fecal stuff. So, and here is a nice piece of liner again. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll take a quickie break. We need some snackies for you. Whew, it's a stinky business. Stinky business.
Imagine being downwind like I am.
Yeah, I don't kind of really want to pick him up. I'm gonna go switch my gloves because I don't want to get that stuff all over him. And then what I'm gonna do is wean him, switching gloves again because I don't need those bacteria on that area. So yeah, guys, we go through lots of gloves here to do it right. Okay, I'm sorry.
You can already tell the difference in the size of the genital area now that that's been removed. See?
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's a huge difference, like huge.
Okay, sweetie pie. So now we're gonna still again. We're gonna kind of turn it. Let's turn it inside out. Inside out. And this is the liner that we're seeing, which is made out of like smegma. And you know, I've heard someone say that this is actually like a fungal type of just what we're looking at right now. Some type of fungus that causes this liner here that I'm pulling off in little pieces. And this liner, hi, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Goofy. Come on. If it's really bad, this liner, you can just put, and this does look like a pretty bad liner. Come on. He just does not like it. He does not like it. Most males will eventually just let me do my thing because, you know, they know they're safe. But this one is just not doing it. Buddy. So this is literally his pocket, his perineal pocket, inside out, which is completely fine thing to do. Okay? Now his anus, I was gonna find it if he'll let me. I can show you where the poopies actually come from. They actually come from inside here. It looks like the anus is like, he just got so much skin there. It's like this here, in this area is the anus. I can't even find it because of all this liner that's still covering everything. Because you recognize this, Avery, right? This liner.
I haven't seen too much of that, actually.
Yeah, this is this liner.
But now I know what to look for.
And it's hard to get this off. Oh, here we go. We got another nice piece. Yay!
And that's not part of his skin. That's just a lining of...
That's some kind of a liner. I want to send it to the lab, actually. And get it analyzed. But I'm pretty sure that this might be fungal in nature. And not supposed to be there. Oh, now we can see his anus. You see that? The anus is actually... It just appeared and disappeared.
You got it.
There we go. Right here. This is the anus. Oh, there you go. It's actually very helpful. 2 at a time. Nice job.
Those are some good looking poops.
All the stuff before that, that is not his anus.
And he's Giving you a little bit of a pee
he is
time
doing
too.
a little pee-pee. Okay, so have a look at this, what we got out. So here is where we're seeing, you come closer.
I'm trying not to smell it.
Here is when, this has been in there for a while, so you can kind of see. The white would be the smegma, and then a lot of, see this? Because of the slackening of the muscle, the elasticity goes, so that, you know, there are no muscles in that anal, in that sac, in that perineal sac, okay? So it's nothing to do with the muscles, it's just the elasticity of the actual skin. And then you'll see that a lot of it is fecal material instead of just plain smegma. Okay, so now we're going to change again, and we're going to do his little weenie, which I can do now because all this icky stuff is out. And I hope I got enough here. And then I think you're okay. You're doing good, buddy. What's his name? Coffee? Coffee. I have a feeling your mom and dad are going to come more often, huh? Every 3 months is what we recommend.
Yeah.
The health checks book up pretty fast, so make sure not to wait too long, okay?
We do have a lot of people that pre-book. I can go through the calendar and I'll see like one lady.
Okay,
has every.
Avery, focus.
Yes, I'm focusing. Edit that out.
Now, you can already see that this looking better, because it looked weird. It had like this big, you know, bump there, and so now we just want to take a look at this. Now, this you see is not that bad. There's a little bit of icky stuff, nothing crazy. So I'm just gonna put that here. So his weenie looks okay. Then I want to also do this. I want to see the two prongs come out. Yep. And there's nothing in the urethra that shouldn't be in there, because you'll be surprised. I find things in there, and there's a hay in there stuck, sometimes even stones. So there you go. You're all good. You must feel better. Yeah, and I'm gonna get all this fixed, all right, my little love? Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. Everybody loves you. I love you. Yeah. Ooh, we didn't check his earsies. Let's see your earsies. Ooh, okay, let's do the earsies. Send me a little more Q-tips for that. I don't like this much. Just a little bit of oil to loosen it up. He's got black ears inside. Okay, so little ear massage. No, not for you. Some like it, others really, really don't. This is not part of the ear, but I kind of like starting to clean that too, because you do have stuff that comes off. And what we're doing is we're not going into the inner ear canal at all. I just want to get all these kind of old skin, dried skin that wants to come out. And this is actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, little man, I'll put you here. Let's do the other ear. You see how they have all these little areas where this can hide. And often, when it's a really bad ear that has been producing lots of skin cells and they become dry, then it's a bit of a job to get all of them out with numerous soaking, and you know, this is about the worst it gets, and it's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Okay, well, coffee. Let's go get a coffee, buddy. What do you think?